Hi everyone and welcome to a new tutorial. We're going to use Woolpedia Colors Hoffnung yarn this time. This is a very soft 3-ply model yarn, 1000 meters. The model yarns have similar features as wool, but without animal hair. They are softer and breathing. This is Tunisian crochet and I'm using a 3.5 Knit Pro bamboo hook. I also attached the cord, which had a 60 centimeters length. You can also use a longer cord if you want to crochet a bigger shawl. Usually I recommend to use a larger crochet hook size if you crochet the Tunisian style, but this pattern is quite loose, so 3.5 millimeters is okay. You also need a tapestry needle for sewing later. Let's go! We start with a simple slip knot. For this, create a circle, put the long strand under the circle and pull it through. You'll get a loop. Insert your hook through the loop and tighten. Now we're going to chain stitches. Make sure they are not too tight. Yarn over and pull through. That's chain stitch number 1. Yarn over and pull through. Number 2. Yarn over and pull through. Number 3. Now we're going to crochet the first row. In Tunisian crochet, we have to pick up all the stitches first, and on the back row we will crochet. So for this, stitch through the next stitch. Not through number 1, but through the second. Yarn over, pull through, and leave it on your hook. One more time, stitch through the next stitch, yarn over, and pull up a loop. These are all the loops in this row, so we're done. Now we're going to crochet. Yarn over, chain 1 stitch first. Then yarn over and pull all the way through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. This is our row 1, completely finished. This is row 2. We will continue this way for all the future rows. Before picking up a stitch, yarn over. The next stitch will be always a knit stitch. Stitch through the next stitch. You have to watch out for a vertical bar and stitch also through your work. Now yarn over and pull up a loop. Then again yarn over and stitch through the last stitch. For the last stitch, there is no stitching through your work because of the border. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Now yarn over and chain 1. And then yarn over and pull all the way through 2. Through 2 and so on. Row 3 will be the same. Yarn over, search for the vertical bar and stitch through. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Make sure that you do not stitch through the extra loops in between. Yarn over and stitch through the last stitch. Then yarn over and chain 1. Yarn over and pull all the way through 2. Now we want to grow our shawl, and for this we have to increase. We're going to increase before the last 2 stitches, 1 and 2. And here in between we're going to increase. So for row 4, yarn over and stitch through the extra loop for the increase. Yarn over, stitch through the next normal stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over and stitch through the last stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over and chain 1. Yarn over and pull all the way through 2. So you can see we have more stitches and a bigger size. For the next row, we have no increases. We're going to alternate between an increasing row and a row without. For row 5, no increases. In row 6, we're going to increase again. For row 7, no increases. And that's actually the whole pattern. This is how to increase and how to shape the triangle shawl. It's very comfortable if you pull the yarn out of the middle of your yarn ball so it won't jump around. I'm going to show you row 8 and an increase one more time. Row 9 will be without increasing. So that's our row 8 and we increased here. You can see that we create new lines. This line will be the longest. Continue to crochet this way until your shawl is big enough. There is no specific row number and we will meet again when your shawl is big enough. My shawl is done so far and now we can cut the yarn and pull it through the last stitch. Then tighten, and now we can sew all the shawl tails.